Hey guys, just thought I'd quick show you something that I was working on for Terrain while I'm waiting for the campaign to compile so I can upload that to YouTube. Forgive my voice, I've been kind of fighting over a cold since last Tuesday, and it's really gotten into my voice tonight. But anyways, Terrain stuff. I just made these tank traps today. I got a total of 6, and what they're made out of is the fusion foam, not fusion foam, well, I think, yeah, I got different brands. I think one was fusion. Thought I had 2 bins. I don't know where the other bin is at. And so then, like, you know, and then here's same brand, just different. I mean, same product, but just different brand creator, Crayola. So, so that's what they're made out of, and how I made them. I got the idea from Rubbish In, Rubbish Out dude down in Australia, and it's just these are made from ice cube trays. So the stuff here, like I said, I think I was using something called Fusion before, but I got an extra box of this. But anyways, this stuff, you just pull it out in clumps, and then you gotta roll it up and then push it into the trays. Now the more friction that you give this stuff, I mean, if you really roll it around in your hand really fast and stretch it out, pull it a few times, and then roll it and pull it and roll it and do it really fast, get that heat going, the friction makes these things very pliable. In fact, I've made some of them so pliable that when I was trying to pull them out of the tray after I formed them, I was pulling the whole thing out, and like just the centerpiece out, and the rest of it was still sticking to the tray. So originally what I was going to do with these tank traps, I was going to put them on strips like this, but then that doesn't really allow for modular use. And tank traps, basically, they have to be within a length of 6 inches. So you have, that's roughly 6 inches right there. I mean, if I put a guy in here, there's 3 inches there. And these the size trays I'm using makes these things roughly 1.5 inches. So yeah, that's 6 inches right there. So 2 of these work just fine. So if I make another set of 6, then I'll have a total of 6 tank traps equivalently. Another thing that can be used, I got cork here. Cork could be used as tank traps as well. Let me get down to eyeball level here. So there's like a guy against the cork. Originally I was using these for objective markers in the game, but I'm making other stuff for objective markers now. So I'm going to try to repurpose these as tank traps as soon as I can find out where the rest of them went off to. So yeah, so there's tank traps for stratagems to be used on the campaign. And then also here, not complete yet, but is my Woodland scenes I'm putting together. And you can see that they're all on CD discs. I just kind of like one of the gamers that I don't see too often at the store. His name's Alan. He made some blast craters out of a bunch of sprue bits and everything, and he put them on top of these CD. And it's just the size of the CD and everything just makes really good use for building terrain. And since these trees are kind of long and narrow, the wider bases, you know, I got them glued on here, so they're not likely to tip over. I got some terrain I'm putting onto the piece for the area effect. This is, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but just here's more of that fusion foam that I used, and some cork, and that's just piled up there. I got flat out is some ceramic excuse me, I have some ceramic mat laid out. I'm trying to flatten it out, and then I'll cut sections out and then lay that on some of these. So here's some more stones. I got kind of try to make these look a little rougher, but these are smooth. And again, this is just fusion foam. Rolled it up, smoothed it out, and then I kind of just, some of them I pinched down with my fingers, just trying to get some odd shapes. The trees are from Cinerama, so excuse me. You can see that a guy can fit pretty good on there. For me and for gaming purposes, I mean, they can't put a whole bunch of trees out, so I usually say like this whole area here is cover. Just because, like, you know, a box of 4 is like $8 for these trees, and it's hard to move your guys around if you got a bunch of trees all spindled around anyways. So my ruling is that this whole thing represents a wall of trees. So yeah, wow, I'm already into 7 minutes here, but so yeah, here's some more terrain update, and then fusion foam, corks and stuff like that for tank traps, for rocks. I'm probably gonna be using that stuff to model some other items. So excuse me. So other things I've been working on is, like, here are these are going to be like more stratagems for the campaign. I'll probably put these on some balsa wood in squares. So these things here should look kind of familiar if you ever done you know, loading, unloading. These are just barrels. I'll put them in groups of 4, like so, as soon as I get ones that are the same size. And these barrels here are just what they're made from is just pop caps, soda pops, glued together and then just painted. So you can get a bunch of those together, and they're kind of big for barrels, but they're more like the big industrial, what are they called, like 500 gal barrels or something like that. So I'll probably do like a stack of, if I get enough of them, do a stack of 4, a stack of 8 and stuff like that. And then these are just different size caps, so they're a little too big to go along with these. So yeah, getting on to 10 minutes here, so that's, I'm gonna call it there, folks. Hope you folks had a good Halloween, and take care.